everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to the 12 Days of Christmas Stories video hub. Today I'll be telling you more about the 12 Days of Christmas Stories project that I'll be documenting in this red leather album that you're looking at right now, and this album is from We Are Memory Keepers. I'll also be doing a giveaway beginning today, and I'll give you more information on how you can enter in just a few moments. Now, once you're done watching my video, be sure to check out all the other ladies taking part in this hub as they share their Christmas stories with you today. So to begin, I will explain a little bit more about my project and my intentions for this album. Now, this album will contain photos and stories that go along with them. This won't be a December daily or a specific year type album. This album will contain stories from different years, and I do intend to have it as a keepsake album. Now, I know all of us photos are keepsakes and special, but I wanted to have an album where only the extra special moments get documented. So in this album, my kids and grandkids later on can look through and read stories about certain ornaments and the story behind them, why it's so special. They will learn more about Christmas dishes or first Christmas tree. I won't be adding things like the first snow of 2017 or 2018 in here, and I probably won't include photos of each time the kids visit Santa. But if the story is a little bit more meaningful than usual, it will be in this album. And like I said, all stories are meaningful, but we do have some stories that have a little extra sentiment that goes with it. So I do expect I might have to add 1 or 2 more volumes to this particular project as time goes by. But I'm hoping that these albums will be ones that's passed on throughout the years with my kids and grandkids. So here we're gonna begin working on my cover page today. And right now I'm just cutting off the manufacturer strip off of this cardstock. And this cardstock is from the Hello Christmas collection from Felicity Jane, which is from maybe 2 years ago. And on this cover page, I wanted to do a shaker pocket at the bottom of the page. So next up, you'll see where I'm going to measure about 2 inches off the bottom and cut off that much off of this cardstock. And that would leave me with 10 inches of space to create a layout that goes over the shaker pocket. So here I wanted to create a Christmas tree on this cardstock. And I decided I'm going to go ahead and do some stamping and do the background of my tree using a scroll stamp along with some gold ink and white ink. And any of the items that I use today, I will go ahead and link any that's available still in the description box below. Also, if you have any questions about anything that I used today, go ahead and ask in the comments. So I added some washi just to outline my tree, and I did tear it because I did not want to have a straight edge to the sides of my tree. But as you can see, I did mess up a bit because I left the top part of the tree a little bit too wide, but I will fix that later on in the video. So I'm using this scroll type stamp, and I purchased that, I believe, from Hobby Lobby. And I'm using it with that gold ink pad and also with this white ink pad. And it's just not dark enough. It's not standing out as much as I wanted it to. And here I'll give you guys just a closer look at it. And you can see some shimmer, but it's not very outstanding. So here I decided to use this stencil from Holtz, and it's a star stencil, along with this gold stencil paint, and I'll go ahead and stencil in some of these gold stars. Now a little tip, if you notice, I do my stenciling in certain areas at a time because I don't want to do the same area at the same time because I most likely will smudge my stencil work. So I do little patches at a time, and I then will use my heat gun, help dry it, and then go back and fill in the other spaces. So along with this project, I will also be doing a December daily type album, but I will be calling it December Memories since I'm not sure I can keep up each and every single day. I will be documenting those memories in a traveler's notebook, and I'll be sharing more about that in the next few days. So I recently reached 500 subscribers here on my channel, and I wanted to show some appreciation to my subscribers. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch my videos and comment on my videos. I really love when you guys comment, and I do try to respond to each and every one of them. Now this series will run until December 12th, and this giveaway will also end on December 12th. The winner of the giveaway will be announced on December 14th. Now, to enter the giveaway, which will be for a scrapbook.com gift card, and this is a gift card that I will be purchasing myself. This video is not at all sponsored. To enter this giveaway, be sure you are a subscriber to my channel and the other channels on this hub today. Go ahead and like and comment on each video as well. Now, this giveaway is open to US subscribers as well as international subscribers. So right now you can see I decided to go ahead and cut out the tree from the green cardstock, and I did give it a little bit of a narrow top that it was missing before. And I shaped it using my scissors so the edges are not really straight. And right now I'm just looking for a pattern paper as the background. And the collection that I'm looking through would be Pinkfresh Studios or Joy collection. And you'll see most of what I use on this project will be from older collections. So up next, I'll go ahead and adhere my Christmas tree to that pattern paper. And I'll start working on the rest of this layout. Now, I did want to add the shaker pocket to the bottom of the page, so I needed to cut off just a bit of the pattern paper so that it would fit. And once I'm done, I'll go ahead and adhere that Christmas tree. Next up, I will be using these embellishments, and I purchased these from Hobby Lobby last year, and they are lights, and I'm just gonna basically string them on the tree. And next up, I will be looking for a topper for my tree. So I grabbed some items from my container of Christmas supplies, and I considered those snowflakes, wood veneer snowflakes you see there, but I decided I wanted something a little bit more brighter and outstanding, and I really want to pull in a bit more red to the layout. So I am going to go with this red bow as the topper for my tree. Next up, I wanted to add a bit more shimmer to my page. And I'm using right now the Wink of Stella marker, and it's a glitter dust ink, and it just adds a bit of shimmer to the page. It's not very bright, it's not very bold, it's very subtle shimmer. Now I'm gonna begin working on the shaker pocket, and I have to mention this is the very first shaker pocket I have ever done. So I did have an idea of what I wanted it to look like, and here I grabbed some snowflakes, and these also came from Hobby Lobby, and these are some buttons. Some of these have little pieces on the back and would not lay flat, but the clear ones were flat. It was a little beveled where it's just raised slightly on the top, but of course that did not affect how it's being used in this shaker pocket. So I wanted these snowflakes to be suspended in the page protector, so I decided to adhere them to the page protector, and I'm using glue dots. Now once you add these clear glue dots to these clear snowflakes, you don't notice them at all. So I added a bit of washi just as a guide to where my embellishments, where my fillers would end. I did not want to go above that line at all. So here I grabbed some red sequins, and I'm also going to add these gold stars, and these are from the Felicity Jane Hello Christmas collection as well. And now I'm going to add some green sequins. And next up, I will go ahead and unbox, not for you guys to see, but I did actually open up my fuse tool for the very first time for this project. So here I'm just gonna use the ruler as a guide to keep my line straight. And I'm gonna go ahead and fuse this pocket together. I did place a bit of cardboard underneath my page protector to protect my craft mat. And I have to say, this was very easy to do. It was very simple. I had no trouble at all doing this pocket. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove the washi, and you can see my shaker pocket is all complete, and I am very happy with how it turned out. But I used the wrong guide on the washi where the filler ended. I should have used the bottom of the washi instead of the top as the guide. So now my layout is a bit too long. So you can see I had to cut it down a bit, and I had to remove some of the lights from the tree. And at this point, I decided there was a little bit of space on the top because I cut it a bit too much. I am so off with measurements, but I decided I want to go ahead and mat it on a pattern paper or cardstock. So here I'm just trimming off a bit on the side, and of course it had the space on the top, and I'm going to go through my papers and find one that I'd like to go ahead and mat this on. And these pattern papers you're looking at right now, that buffalo plaid would be from the Hello Christmas collection from Felicity Jane. I also looked at some plain cardstock, but here I decided on this pattern paper, and that is from, I believe that is from the Pinkfresh Studios collection as well. So I'm inking the edges of my layout right now so it blends in a little bit more with that background paper, and I'm using antique linen in the distress ink pads. And then I'm gonna go ahead and adhere that to that pattern paper. I did gut the pattern paper so that way I can save that little piece and possibly use it on a future layout. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some washi to the bottom of my layout, and this is just a gold washi. I am not sure where I got this from, but it's a beautiful gold washi. So I decided I do not want to alter the cover of my album at all. I do not want to add a title to the cover. I will just add a little title to the spine of the album. So this cover sheet will actually serve as the title page for my album. And it will of course be titled Christmas Stories. So right now you can see I grabbed that Christmas acrylic piece, and that is from the Hello Christmas collection from Felicity Jane. And before I adhere that to my background, I'm going to add some splatters, and today I'm going to use the black India ink as well as the Liquitex acrylic ink in the color iridescent gold. Next up, I'll be altering my acrylic piece a little, and I'm going to use an ink pad, a distress ink pad, and I cannot remember the color that I used, but like I mentioned before, I will go ahead and list all of the items that I used down below if you'd like to check that out. I'm adding the word stories using these alpha stickers, and these are also from the Hello Christmas collection from Felicity Jane. This collection came with these red alpha stickers as well as some gold alpha stickers that are just beautiful. Now, I wasn't too happy with the outcome from using the ink pad on the acrylic piece. It was smearing, it was not drying properly. And you'll see later on how I went ahead and fixed that. Now, it did break in half, as you can see, and I used glossy accents to adhere to my background, and you really can't tell that it's broken in half. It joined back up really nicely. And to outline those acrylic alphas, I am using an oil-based red Sharpie. And this worked really nicely. It dried perfectly, and I'm happy with how it looks. So up next, I'll just be adding a finishing touch to this layout, and I'll be using some red and white twine, and I'll be adding it to that area where I fused the page protector together. I'm going to use some glossy accents just to hold down the ends of the twine so it doesn't go loose. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll come back tomorrow and see more in this 12 Days of Christmas Stories series. Be sure to enter the giveaway, subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know down below, what are your plans for December? Are you doing a December daily? What type of album do you have planned? And don't forget to go ahead and check out the other ladies as well on this hub. So I want to thank you guys for watching today, and until my next video. Bye.